Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom who taught us the truth. This is the GMS Plaintables camp.
30 minutes.
All right, here for another week. All right, to preach the gospel. All right, so let me get. So brother, give me Psalms 55 and
as soon as it goes to the second one.
Okay.
29 minutes or 30 minutes.
And I just
check the text.
okay.
At Psalm 55, verse 22.
Okay.
Cast thy burden
Okay.
upon the Lord.
Cast our burdens upon the Lord. All right, walking through this world. All right, brothers get vexed.
At
right?
1 o'clock.
Walking to the job.
12:30.
Seeing a 2/3 Jake. All right, Eve being disrespectful. All right, sometimes it get real vexing, but you gotta remember that this is a part of the curses. All right, so we gotta place all our burdens on the Lord. All right, go ahead.
Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee.
Yeah, he shall sustain thee. All right, so no matter what we're going through, no matter what kind of adversity that we're going through, all right, the Lord is going to put us over. All right, you got to pray. You got to fast over it. All right, and that's a part of the refining process as well. All right, because the Lord is going to put us through these certain trials, all right, in order to get us stronger at the end of the day. All right?
He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
Yeah, so the righteous is never going to be moved, right? It ain't going to be nothing that, Jake could do, Esau could do, all right, to take us away from the faith, all right? Hey, we in here for the long run, all right? We're not in here for a season,
Is that
all right, taking a
guy
break,
with the beard?
all right, for 3 years,
Yeah.
all right, and coming back, all right? We're not in it for, I'm going to just wait till the end of 2023 if nothing happens then, so,
30 minutes.
hey, man, we in it until Yakalba Page comes back.
Oh, okay.
Because we believe that the Lord is going to come back. All right? We in it for the long run. All right? We in it for salvation. All right? Your brother got a precept?
Precepts?
Precept? Finish the rest of that? Yeah, finish the rest of that.
But thou, O power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah. So so what's gonna happen to the rest of these people, all right? Us, striving to obtain that salvation, the rest of these people, 2/3 the heathen, all right, they're gonna be destroyed. All right, the heathen is gonna be under us. All right, the Israelites, all right, started with the elect, all right, it's gonna be the rulers of the earth. All right, under Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right.
Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee.
Yeah, so hey man, what's gonna happen? Jacob's trouble gonna happen soon. What did Apostle Tahar coined this year? I believe it was the hope that all the prophecies will be fulfilled.
Yep.
Right? Hey man, and we believe that. All right. Every year we believe that the prophecies gonna be fulfilled. All right, but that's the type of spirit you gotta have while you in this thing.
Yep.
All right.
Patience to this day.
Yep.
I got a cool thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Matthew 12 and 26, it says, "And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?"
That's right. And we was just talking about how the brother was just talking about how the one Edomite, the Babylonian, was talking about how America will stand and this and that. But hey, he don't understand that the U.S. and Russia, all right, you both the same nation, but you just divided. All right. You both are the top 2 powers of the earth, but you're divided. All right. Even in America, all right. It's different ways that these people are divided. All right. You got the anti-jab. All right. With the jab. All right. You got different people. All right. This whole kingdom is divided. So.
Yeah, you still have people believe that fluoride is like a protocol.
Yeah.
The white
Isaiah 19.
White enamel, which it does, but it's it was originally used as industrial. It was a byproduct of industrial waste, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And just because they put fluoride in toothpaste don't mean you got to consume it. Because Esau packages different shit together. All right, that says it's good for you. And here's how you know it's not good for you. It's a drug. Right? It's a drug fact on the back of the toothpaste. And what drug you know that they introduced into the population without a proper dosage? Why we consume fluoride without a recommended or a predetermined dosage? That's why we don't consume fluoride. They don't have no dose, so we know it's not something good. Right? Just because they don't affect you with short term, don't mean they affect you long term.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's one of the devices we're watching out for.
And then, I got something on Google. It says excessive fluoride causes fluorosis, which can cause yellow teeth. So if you have excessive fluoride, it can cause yellow teeth.
Yeah, so the dentist is real careful. I remember when I was a child, he was real careful putting the fluoride on my teeth. That's how I was using fluoride, I think, 13 years ago. That's how I was using fluoride in toothpaste.
Yeah, and really that goes for any type of prescription drugs that he saw over the counter. Alright, because maybe it'll fix it short term, but what? The long list of side effects, long term effects. Alright, they want to every advertisement you see of a certain product, the guy really quickly and try to whisper all the side effects that can happen if you could do it.
Yeah, like if you get cancer, you don't even know how because it's so long, you can't sue the company because you don't. Something else could have caused that. Something else could have caused that. You have to do this whole expensive
diagnosis process.
Analysts on to figure out if this chemical is causing this sickness in this person, and you can never prove it. It's hard to prove it. You got to sue the damn the class action lawsuit against these damn oil companies and all that, contaminating the well water. And that's Esau. Esau is responsible for all that. The devil. Right? But people look at that as something minor and insignificant. They don't know it's actually killing them slowly. Your grandma get cancer.
Taking the
grandpa get cancer.
Pills.
Yeah, and they eat healthy and all that. Well, but they were on some type of prescription drug, or it was environmental, right? That their bodies happen to be susceptible to. He got to pay for all that.
The worst thing about medicine, it fixes one thing but causes 10 other things. That's how they get you in the cycle.
The Western medicine, The real medicine comes from the earth.
What's that? Herb.
You gotta think about the cigarettes they push. Cigarettes, these cars, they cause pollution. The planes, like chemtrails, shit like that.
Smoking, like the weed thing, right? Like it's medicinal, right? But you ain't supposed to smoke it. It still fuck your lungs up. I believe marijuana. But somebody look up what marijuana does to your lungs. I know if you smoke cigarettes, that your lungs get black. So I don't know what the cannabis does when you smoke it to your lungs. But you get the benefits, the medicinal benefits out of it. But we don't smoke. So I'm sure some adverse side effect about burning the herb that hot. They ain't supposed to burn it like that.
Like they'll say it's good for you, but you're not supposed to burn it. But the only reason they're smoking it is not because it's good for you, but they want to get high.
It's recreational.
They're using it as an excuse to say, hey, well, it's good for me, I'm going to smoke.
Yeah, and plus you got some J's, if I'm not going to smoke it, I'm just going to ingest it. Eat like an edible.
Yeah, and they still doing it for the same reasons. It's not because of medicinal.
They're trying to go to another place.
Pain, lower back problems, That's what you're supposed to use it for, the proper use for the cannabis.
And they have another plant, it's the hemp plant. It's from the same family, but it doesn't have THC in it. So, but the hemp plant, so those are two different plants. That's a hemp plant and a cannabis plant from the same family. And you can get a hemp seed oil. And
hemp seed oil. Yep. Because I have hemp seed oil. It's good from Amazon.
That precept. Sirach 38:4. The Lord hath created medicines of the earth. He that is wise will not hate abhor them.
Yeah, that's right. The Lord gave us the herbs, all right? So that's the way we're supposed to keep up with our health, all right? A lot of brothers been getting sick lately, all right? But I was sick last week. But man, I was mixing up different herbs in the tea. I was mixing all of them together, boil the water, all right? Ingest it, all right? A couple hours later, I felt a lot better, all right? And that just shows you how powerful the Lord's herbs are, all right? Make yourself a flu bomb, all right? Don't go to
Checkers, KFC. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna need to cut you off.
Sliders.
When you eat food like they're at that, I'm guilty of it too. So I'm not saying like I'm better than anybody else. Yeah. It make you want to eat more. More than junk. It's like basically like fucking crack, and that's how you got the whole system set up. so you can keep eating and eating and eating.
But not to mention, it's way more calories too.
Right.
So that's how people be. It's so
Well,
many people overweight in this country. All right.
It's empty calories.
Yeah, the fat without the nutrients.
Yeah, and your body needs more because it isn't gaining anything out of it.
Yeah, no vitamins and
Right, like
minerals.
if you go to Chick-fil-A, you supposed to already they food they think their food better, right? Because they fried in peanut oil, whatever. But it still had the same effect because of all of the high carbs. It make you want to eat another meal again. Right? And it's basically endless cycle. They got endless customers. I'm sure there's documentaries on that, right?
crazy.
I'm sure
Yeah.
documentaries on food shit. You get endless customers because of the sugars, the refined sugars and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't have the mental discipline to either don't eat it at all or just eat it every once in a while, maybe once a week, once a month, you're gonna be fucked. Your health gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, and then plus what they got these lemonades at Chick-fil-A and shit. I think just a medium bottle got like 50 grams in it.
Yeah, sweet as
Whoa,
fucking
is
hell.
this
The
like-
Wawa,
Yeah,
the
I'm
Wawa
pretty sure
iced teas.
when I looked it up, it gave me that like number wrong.
Yeah, the Wawa iced teas are like that. Those
Yeah.
small ones. Sometimes
Yeah.
they have them 2 for $3.
Oh yeah,
like
the
that.
multiple different flavors.
Those are.
High in sugar.
I bought one of them things. I thought I was drinking fucking sugar and shit. Then they had the reduced, the diet ones.
Oh, yeah, the
those
diet
have
ones.
very little. They have very little sugar in it. But compared to the like 30 grams of sugar or some shit they had in a little ass fucking bottle, I'm like, God.
That's why they call it
Hell.
flavored water.
I started sipping that stuff, I was drinking fucking sugar. And that shit fucks you up. It does something for your brain. With the chemical in your brain, you release some shit like that.
that different dopamine,
yeah,
and
release that.
serotonin, different.
So you feel
chemicals.
good.
Yeah.
But it puts you on a cycle to eat more fucked up food. So go stop at the Subway, stop at the Checkers or
Fucking Arby's,
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
I said Buffalo Wild Wings last week.
honey barbecue wings.
Yeah. Those were eat, so,
And it made my face all fucking greasy and shit.
Yeah.
You ever
It
see?
came
Yeah,
through my
I
fucking
just-
pores, man. You can't be eating like that every day. You gotta have control, or just stop eating it.
That shit
It
fucked
depends on your condition that you're in right now. Some people are more severe than others.
Hey, if your body starts getting a little fucked up, you know you got to change your diet around.
You gotta stop.
Yeah. Sometimes you can filter that a little bit. You can eat defiled food, right? But at best case scenario, or best thing for your body is to eat as best as possible, right? So, as the brother said, like even if you try to eat some of them better places, you still gotta balance it out because if you eat Chick-fil-A all fucking day, it's no
all
good.
the salt in there,
Waffle
fries,
fries.
are good, right? The Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Chick-fil-A is definitely the better of the two evils, but you also got to make sure you're putting your greens up in there. And this is, speaking to me, you start to realize how fucked up your diet is when you start to have all these complications, man. Joint pains and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff can go to your diet if you start incorporating certain things into your diet. It will help. So
Bring that
that's kind of what we
inflammation
promote is
and
that
mucus.
balance, right? Eat more greens, right? Eat a little less sodium, eat a little less complex sugar, or those quick sugars. Eat more of
Refined,
the complex sugar, like
yeah.
brown rice and all that stuff.
Yeah, because the king's meat, it not only defiles your body, but it defiles your spirit too.
Yep.
It puts demons on you.
Yep.
And the only way you can get those demons off is by fasting and prayer.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, some of that food
The keto diet might be good for certain brothers, especially if the brother got a lot of weight on it. You can it puts your body in where it's burning the fat instead of
as a fuel.
burning the glucose or whatever. I'm not like an expert on that, but that's pretty much what you do. You burn the fat instead of burning sugars.
Yeah. I don't know if any of the brothers have pets, but after you give them human food, they start wilding out like they're addicted to it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the dog food,
He'll
they don't
turn
want
his
to
head
Right,
away from
right.
it.
Oh man, it's ridiculous. It's like what's in this food that makes you want to attack me for it? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why they be saying don't feed the dog at dinner table.
Table food.
Yeah.
Table
He will he'll look at that John, turn his head from it.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't want that. He's looking at yeah.
Yeah, and our ancestors knew that the king's meat would defile us. So
Matter of fact, get that scripture.
yeah,
You got it?
Daniel 1 verse
Yeah.
8. But Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portions of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Because Daniel knew that the king's meat was abominable. They probably was eating swine.
Fat.
Ain't
Yeah.
no telling what the king was eating. So he declined to eat it because he knew if he refrained from that, his spirit would be on. So further down in the story,
Pulse. You got a pulse.
further down the story, the eunuch told him, I'll give you 10 days so you can prove to me your theory is true. And what happened was they cleansed themselves from the king's meat for 10 days. And the eunuchs
Gave
his
him
students.
Pulse. Yeah,
Pulse,
get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulse, So they gave him a test for 10 days, and after the test, Daniel and his students, their confidence was spared in, the king's name. You know?
Yeah, so you gotta be wary what you put in your body because that can cognitively slow you down. It can make you stupid.
And the thing is, it really
a bunch
comes.
of cars and make you fucking stupid.
It really comes down to just knowledge, because like it's really easy to like look up and see like there's nutritionists that will tell you like the best thing to do for your body. But one, our people are avoiding knowledge and understanding, and then two, it's just so Esau makes it so easy to go to the avenues like quick sugars and quick meals and like going to the fast foods. But Esau will openly he tells you that it's not good for your body.
Yep.
Like you can go to any Esau's doctors, he's gonna tell you that you shouldn't be eating that shit all the time.
Yep.
But like I said, because our people having lack of wisdom and lack of understanding, they just go to whatever most easy for them. Because they know the majority of Jake ain't gonna search those things out. So that's why we're here to tell y'all, listen, eat right. Because like I said, even the wise men of Esau will straightly tell you that they're not supposed to eat all that food like that.
And don't eat so frequently either. Like twice a day. If you depending on like if you eating like 4 times a day, 5 times a day, snacking and all that, try to eat just twice a day. Again, it depends on how severe the issue is.
Yeah, what did you say about that guy that eats a fucking cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak every day?
Chill.
He used to work in South Philly, and I met a mechanic there. He used to work on a car a lot back years ago. And he used to eat cheesesteak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He used to go to the store. Cheesesteak. He's big. In fact, he lived right on Point Breeze, up by the police station.
Okay.
He was fat as hell too. So
Tuesdays
cheesesteak for breakfast, cheesesteak for lunch. They good too. The ones around there, I remember them too. They fucking good, man. And it's like liquid, it's like crack. And another thing, then the smoking thing. What Esau does too, he try to heat the food. He makes soft so you can swallow it real fast.
Right.
All right. Instead of eating like peppers, yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, all right, smoothie, carrots, a salad. Instead of eating that, which is hard to eat, you gotta keep chewing it. So I started doing that for like the past 4 days since I drive anyway. So it's easy for me. I just keep driving and eat. But that's hard to actually do that. So you can add the blender into the factor. If you gotta treat it faster, if you don't have a driving job, But whole vegetables, bell peppers, they basically it's like eating an apple to me. It's like they full of water, and you can eat it quick too. Bell peppers.
And Jake eat comfort because he's oppressed. He thinks that's because when he ate, he's tired after he got finished eating, so that's done something wrong.
Women they lazy as hell.
Chocolate, ice cream.
They're trying to lose weight. They don't want to lose weight because they're fucking lazy.
Right. No discipline.
And women just really got a problem with the fat and building muscle tone.
Yeah, the great thing is because a lot of the like women that like go to the gym, they already kind of are naturally fucking fit. A lot of women are already naturally fit, and they're just kind of that influencer, right? Like go to the gym for the, but they're already fit. They already had that type of like
they have the
body
mindset.
stuff.
They have the mindset to not eat certain shit and stay active.
Yep.
These fat ass women now, they
yeah.
pretty much they have children or whatever. And then you got women that don't even have children that are fat as shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is with that?
That shouldn't have left.
Because they've been fat since they were like children or whatever, and they got bigger and bigger. Then they on all sorts of medication and shit.
Yep.
And they call it big bone.
Yeah.
Big bone.
I mean, you can. It's really everything starts in your mind, man. And it's a curse. It tells you that in Isaiah 3rd chapter. Well, read that thing about smoking.
So this is the weed effects on lungs. Essentially, smoke marijuana, regardless of how it is smoked, can harm lung tissues and cause scarring and damage to small blood vessels. Smoke from marijuana has many of the same toxins, irritants, and carcinogens.
Carcinogens.
cancer-causing chemicals as tobacco smoke. So
Right.
essentially, it has the same effects as tobacco smoke. The only thing different is you get high off it.
Right. And look up the vape pens too. People, that's an alternative
That
to
shit got
smoking.
nicotine. That
And
shit.
people act like that's the better thing.
Nope. Shit terrible.
Gone. This Sirach 30 and 14. Better is a poor being sound and strong on constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, it's kind of funny how it's kind of backwards though, because you think the rich in this world would eat like the more expensive things, like the
20.
organic or whatever the case may be. But them other dudes is gonna eat the steak, or not the steak, the lobster, alright,
the
the
king's
shrimp, alright, you know, the certain fat, alright, the food, the certain expensive food that's real unhealthy, alright. But hey, man, you know, we gotta just stay with the natural stuff, man, the natural herbs, all right, fruits, vegetables, all right. Don't eat too many junk food in excess. Right? You
Processed.
know, try to stay away from that, man,
Processed
because
shit.
you're gonna have a bunch of ailments. All right, you're gonna have a bunch of health problems. All right, in the years to come.
When you get older, it don't get easier, it gets harder. Shit start to go wrong everywhere.
Mentally, sexually,
The joints and all that, you know, you gotta make adjustments. And the more knowledge you get when you're younger, as you get older, you can become a master and all that, you know? Instead of trying to figure shit out when you're 50, you know? You got the vape.
Vaping effects on lung capacity. Lung disease, vaping can make asthma and other existing lung diseases worse. Breathing in the harmful chemicals from the vaping products can cause irreversible, cannot be cured, lung damage, lung disease, in some cases death. So essentially, if somebody smokes that vape, if they blow that smoke in your face, that's essentially assault. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to get knocked upside their head. You know what I'm saying? Real shit though. Because that could damage your that damages your internals. You know what I'm saying? When you breathe in those harmful toxins, that does harm to not only them but yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the air is bad. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, the air is bad is due to the cars, but it's the same thing with smoking. Most people smoke. You know what I'm saying? Most people smoke.
We start pulling up with the oil out of the ground. It's supposed to be in the ground, it's supposed to be out. Or not the amount, it's certain natural orifices that's open in the earth, the oil and all that, but that's not supposed to be at the capacity that it is now. That was it? That's it. Matter of fact, switch. You speaking now, you switch. You break it down.
It says, verse 15 of Sirach chapter 30, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
So essentially, health is something that you can't buy. You know what I'm saying? No amount of money can buy a good health, a good lungs, or fitness. That's something that you have to work and dedicate your time, blood, sweat, and tears to. You know what I'm saying? This isn't something that you could just give fake currency to get. You know what I'm saying? This is something that takes time, it takes effort, and it takes discipline. It takes the mind, the spirit to be able to accomplish these things.
Sometimes you're gonna fail. Don't think that because you fail, you're supposed to just give up. You gotta try, fail, and then keep going again.
That's why it says in the scriptures not to defile thy temple. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to eat the right shit. Sometimes it's hard. Like, you know, I slip by, I eat cookies all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you want to do better. You know what I'm saying? You want to do better. Eat healthy things. Eat things that help your body fight out the toxins that you breathe in every day.
Because it's a war basically in your body. It's a war. So if you're gonna eat like bad food or certain like what we consider bad food, like fast food, you gotta not do it every day, and you gotta combat it with the herbs. You know.
And some of this shit is like irreplaceable to your body. I think they say like sugars is like kind of like eating too much sugar will actually inflammate your body. And also I think there's certain foods that will actually like deteriorate the
cartilage,
that liquid that's inside your knee. So if you ever get like really bad knee pain, especially when you get older, sometimes that shit's irreplaceable because once that fluid's gone, I forget what fluid it is. Once that shit's gone, it can't be replaced. You just gotta kind of live with the effects of it. And so that's why you got to take this like pretty seriously and do better now, because like I said, there's some things that are just irreplaceable. Now you got to live with a fucked up back and fucked up legs and, you know, your joint pain and all that. Now, like I said, there's ways to kind of like alleviate some of the things, This brother, I don't know if you know this. I just found out the Boswellia frankincense is actually really good for joint pain. Yeah,
all of it.
Ginger too.
Pain.
Yep, ginger. Yep.
Yeah,
Turmeric, right?
Most of that
Cayenne pepper,
reduce
Yeah, like a bag
inflammation.
of turmeric. Instead of buying like capsules or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the seasoned grade, I got a big bag of it now.
Like the powder form.
Yeah. The whole
Organic.
plant. I believe they ship
yeah.
the whole plant.
It's really good to
Organic.
how can you say, rehearse yourself, or what's a better word is rehearse, but get familiar with, I should say, with these herbs. And the brother Dabaq is pretty big on it. I know Yakalba's been huge on like getting certain supplements and all that, just to give what your body needs. He always be recommending certain things, so it's really good to get your familiarize yourself with these herbs, because that's that the healings that the Lord put on this earth, man, and weed ain't one of them, right? Weed was not meant for a healing, just like I say this all the time, like poison ivy. Poison ivy is just a plant that grows like that, but you wouldn't roll that up and smoke it.
Poison ivy.
It has a medicinal use, but you gotta know what.
Yeah. There's an actual way to use it. Yeah. What's that? Cat Williams at one time. He's like, it's just a plant. It just grows like that, and if you happen to roll it up and take a puff at it, you might have some side effects. But no, that's not what it was meant. It's not a plant that was just meant to be smoked. All right.
That's for other nations to do that shit.
Yep.
Like Ishmael, him do that.
Ishmael and fucking Elam.
Elam, yeah.
Yep.
And Moab.
They love that shit. I seen they was in Thailand with smoke shops.
Gun, struck 30 and 14.
He's like running around and shit.
Better is a poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is
So
afflicted.
it's better to be poor and healthy than to be what?
Than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Than a rich man that has a shitty ass body. Than a rich man that can't take care of himself. You know what I'm saying? All that money can amount to nothing if you got cancer and you're on the deathbed. You know what I'm saying? Don't need shit. You know what I'm saying?
strong,
But a
that's
poor
strong.
man that's in good shape, you know what I'm saying? He could do things. He could get things done. He could achieve things that's greater than the rich man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry not to cut you off, but Kevin Sam was a good example of that, right? Wasn't he like everyone talking about how much he was drinking all them damn Red Bulls and stuff like that?
He's a cancer survivor too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And a Red
See?
Bull, yeah.
See? I'm sure he wasn't really being too kind to say what he was putting in his body. Or maybe he was, whatever. But it's still like that's one of those situations where you got to be taking care of your health.
Sugar, all that excessive B12.
Yep.
It gets you up hype like that, but
caffeine.
your body's not supposed to be taking them shots like that.
There was a young fella who died playing the game for 48 hours straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, drinking nothing but energy drinks.
And the thing is, like your body, there's a reason why your body gets tired. You shouldn't be really like going right to those escapes of like energy drinks and stuff like that. It means that quick energy. Your body is literally needs sleep. All right, it needs to get a decent amount of sleep. To basically recuperate. Yep. You're shocking your body and convincing it that it doesn't need to sleep by drinking enough energy. Now I'm guilty of that. I work long hours and whatnot, so sometimes you go to that, but you gotta kind of try to get yourself off of that and don't use that always as escape. Manage your time a little bit better to get yourself the adequate number hours of sleep. Slug, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You get the prescription on strong drink, ready to be destroyed. We're going down a little bit.
Strong drink.
What I was gonna say, it's also natural herbs that can give you a boost of energy as well.
Yep.
You don't always have to go to like some artificial means of getting it, because you're gonna have that crash.
Yeah,
What Esau do is he
pre-workout.
basically he extract the
vitamins from plants in a concentrated form, because your body's not supposed to
take, unless you have some type of deficiency or you're on a fast
on that.
and all you're doing is water and nutrients, that's different. But if you've normally eaten, your body ain't supposed to be taking a whole bunch of seeds and B6 and a whole bunch of that when your body's in a regular state. But if you have a sickness, something like you're on your deathbed or you're doing a fast, when you're not eating no food, when you're doing water and nutrients, that's when you can do it like that. You do nothing for a couple of days, and then you can do water and nutrients for the rest of the day.
Cycle.
Like a cycle. Like that. Yeah. But otherwise, normally you ain't supposed to be hitting your body with all the damn
over
B6 and a whole bunch of vitamin C and shit. And your body,
600%.
either you're going to get sick, or your body going to dispose of it anyway, or one or the other.
As waste,
dispose of it as waste, or you might get sick.
Yep.
Essentially, you're feeding your body with the things that it lacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Your body,